Hello, welcome to episode 2 of the Swansea City FM17 beta save. I've got to say, I'm really enjoying the game. We've got a fancy new intro coming up, but first of all, I love the social feed. I think it's great. So many tweets! Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Swansea City save. We are trialling the beta of Football Manager 2017. Today is the first league game and hopefully the second league game, as long as we can get enough time to squeeze it in. We have Burnley today, so it'll be interesting. Pretty easy start to the season really in comparison to what Swansea have had in real life. We have Burnley and then Middlesbrough are our first two games, but we will, obviously the intro gave away one of our signings, but we'll go through the signings now. So, if I can remember where to go, transfers, transfer history. Right, into the club we have Antonio Di Natale. Bit old, well, very old, 38. Decent backup, I think. We only had two really out-and-out strikers in Borja Baston and Llorente. So, we bought Di Natale in as a bit of a backup. By the way, also, Football Manager 17, I love the contract negotiations you have to do. So, I've had to promise Di Natale would be our penalty taker whenever he's on the pitch, just to get him to discuss contract terms with me. So yeah, I thought that was really good addition. Sports Interactive, well done. Next up, Jamal Lascelles from Newcastle. Bit expensive at 14 million, paid the premium for an English player, but good stats, young, he'll be good for the couple of seasons that we do this game. Decent, yeah, I mean I've got him in as a backup on a relatively cheap wage as well, so yeah, happy with him. He's in the van. And then the big one, Bojan. So, I didn't really need him because I've got Gylfi Sigurdsson, but I just love him. I love Bojan. He's like my little, I don't know how to describe him. Like, love child would be a good word, but I don't know, he's brilliant. I mean, I've even named my rabbit after him. There's my rabbit on screen now. Yeah, so I absolutely love this guy. In the formation we play, I needed someone to be competitive with Sigurdsson. So, Sigurdsson, however you pronounce it. He's brilliant. He's so good. So that's the ins. On the outs, 3 loan players. Obviously the biggest name that people might know is McBurney. He's played once in the Premier League in real life for Swansea. Looks like he's got good potential. Happy for him to go out on loan though. Federico Fernandez went for 20 million to Liverpool, which I couldn't quite believe. I look at that and I think Lascelles is better than him. He's 27, he's older, okay, he's got more experience, but I just don't see it. I don't see him being a £20 million defender. I also don't see where he's going to fit in to Liverpool's team if we look at their squad. So they've still got Lovren, they've got Sacco, they've got Matip, they've got Clavan. Okay, they've sent Ilori out on loan, but they've got too many centre-backs, I feel. Too many centre-backs. But that's the transfers that have happened so far. Obviously, we've got a little bit of time until transfer deadline shuts. And because this isn't going to be a long-term save, I've been a little bit cheeky and done monthly fees. Lascelles was 14 million straight out, but Bojan was like 5 million out front and then 15 million over 48 months or something. So we've got a bit of leeway there in the finances, which is good. And Fernandez was 20 million straight off the bat, hard cash, which I was really happy with. So pre-season has been like this, pretty successful. Well, I say pretty successful, damn successful. Beat the under-23s 2-0, that was in the first episode. We beat SK St Polten 4-1, then we beat SV Horn 4-0, we got Florderdorf AC 3-1. Racing Club de Lens, PAOK, Groningen were our 3 big games, and we came out with 2 wins and a draw, so I'm happy with that. I mean, 4-1 away win at Racing Club de Lens is good. Really good result, and beating Groningen 2-0 at home was very good. And we've just had a decent friendly against Numancia where we conceded 2 really poor goals, to be honest. We are on to today's game, which will be Burnley, and this is the tactics that we have settled on. So we're playing this 4-2-3-1. It's actually working pretty well. I've adapted it since the under-23s game. So now we play the ball out of defence. Fabianski tries to give it to the fullback so we can build up the play. We're pushing higher up and getting stuck in. I want us to, really press them high. Basically, Jurgen Klopp-ish kind of tactic. The players are allowed to be more expressive and we want to play at a higher tempo and keep it going. Now that does knacker the players out every so often. Other things, I'm trying to think of new things I've seen. There has been a couple, but I didn't write them down. In the game, I've got the widgets up, and you'll see the one I really like. It shows you the attacking positions where you're coming from, right, left and centre. So me making my managerial debut today, so there we are. There's me, apparently, if you think that looks the same as this. I think that's the cheesy grin I had in that photo. Yeah, let's get into it then. Right, I'll select the team and I'll see you on the match day. Okay, so welcome back. Here we are. First league game of Football Manager 17. Let's hope for a good start. This is how we line up. 4-2-3-1 as we described. Fabianski in goal. Kyle Norton, Jamal Lascelles, Amat and Neil Taylor at the back. Sigurdsson and Ki Sung-young are two deep line playmakers. Our whole point is to keep the ball, keep it moving. Let's move it quickly, get the passes going. We have Routledge, Bojan and Nathan Dyer as a 3 sitting behind Llorente. The plan we have, keep the ball, keep the possession, build it up, and then as soon as we lose it, we press them really high, we get it back as soon as we can. They line up in a 4-4-2. There's their team, I'm not going to go through it. Opposition instructions, what does he think? So we are also going to close down Andre Gray, because I don't really like him, but we are going to tightly mark Sam Vokes. Go out there and give these fans their money's worth, even though we're away. Let's see if the old I Have Faith still... it doesn't give as much green as it did on Football Manager 16, but we've got a bit at the back. Anyway, into the game we go. So here we are, the new highlights. They're lining up, and we're getting the coin toss. This is all interesting, isn't it? I haven't seen this one before. It looks like we're going to get into it. So here we go. Burnley kick us off. We are back onto key highlights. I'm sticking with 3D for now, and we'll see how it goes. So the first highlight, Lascelles wins a good header into Dyer, Norton gets it back, Ki Sung-young, Bojan picks it up, Llorente, back to Bojan, to Sigurdsson. Sigurdsson runs forward, good ball through to Routledge, Routledge, can he cross it? It's a good cross and Llorente's in there, and that is the first goal in the league, and it's 10 minutes in. Fernando Llorente, the big target man, great interplay from Siggy and Bojan, and here's the replay, what a ball out to the left from Sigurdsson. Routledge dinks it across, Tom Heaton couldn't come and get it, Llorente's unmarked in the 6-yard block is frankly unacceptable from the defence, but brilliant. And here's Dyer then, Norton, Sigurdsson, back out to Dyer on the wing. He's been tackled well by Ward. Vokes wins the flick on, but it doesn't really go to anyone. Ki Sung-young's giving it away, and Andre Gray is shot over. Oh, and my widgets have all messed up, so that one should be over there. That one goes back up there, and let's make that normal size. Yes, so this little widget up here I think is really good. So it shows you how where you've been attacking, where they're attacking. Yeah, I like that one. And I've forgotten to turn my assistant off. Match feed settings. Nope. No, thank you. Turn them off. Right, here we go. So we are half an hour into the game, holding that 1-0 lead. Stats wise, they haven't had a shot on target. They've had one clear-cut chance. We haven't had any. But we have got more possession, which is good. Bojan's not really settling into the game, so we've got to try and get him more involved. We can mix it around. Sigurdsson can push up into attacking midfield, or we can take that player off. But Bojan's put a lovely ball through. It's Routledge. He cuts it back. Llorente! He's got a second, and it has been given to him. I mean, it looked like awful goalkeeping from Tom Heaton. That's 2 assists for Routledge, 2 goals for Llorente. Bojan, what a ball that is. Just as I was saying, he wasn't getting into the game. He puts a lovely ball through, and Llorente's there, and Tom Heaton has had an absolute nightmare. I mean, Llorente's finish was pretty appalling, to be honest. But half time, and it is a deserved lead from. Well, I think it is. I think we have been playing better than them, and I'm going to tell them that. I'm going to tell them I'm very happy with how it's going. Keep up. What? One person looks happy. I mean, I'm going to leave it because we are playing better than them. So. Yeah, into the second half, and I'm really happy. We've got a corner. Ki Sung-young flicks it into the near post, but it's cleared, and Flanagan's bringing it away, and he's bringing it up the line. We need to put some pressure on. Yes, well done, Jamal Lascelles. But it's come through to Vokes, who's knocked it all the way back to Ward. He didn't put a deep cross in. Jim Hendricks, Andre Gray. Oh, that's a great finish from the edge of the box, and that's annoying. That is very annoying because I don't know how much they deserve that. My widgets have all moved again. I'm going to have to send that to Sci Games that it's not really working how I want it to. But I've just missed the replay by playing my widgets, messing my widgets around, playing with my widget. Something that One True Nerd would normally say. Another YouTuber, go and check him out. But Ben Mee with a long ball upfield. Carl Norton wins the header, but it's to Andre Gray. And Sam Vokes, not known for his pace, but he's got there. Jamal Lascelles held him up well. Boyd into Hendricks. Defoe, Gray. Well cleared by Lascelles. Can we pick it up? We can. Siggy into Bojan. Lovely ball again. He's released Nathan Dyer. Dyer got to the byline, crossed it back. Llorente! Hat-trick on his debut. This is absolutely insane from Fernando Llorente. It's a dirt cow hat-trick. It's been a total of about 6 yards, but this is wonderful play. Just what we want. Just what we wanted. And Bojan has been involved in 2 of the goals, and Sigurdsson was involved in the other. Oh, love it. What a start this is so far. I don't really want to change anything. No one's getting tired. And everyone's playing pretty well. We've only got the 1 yellow card with Lascelles. Hopefully, touch wood, he doesn't get sent off on his debut. But Defoe with a corner for Burnley. Sigurdsson heads it clear at the near post. It's come to Keane. Back to Flanagan. Keeson Young heads it clear. Llorente has a counter-attack on here. Routledge brings it away. Uses his pace well. Beats 1. Beats 2. That's an absolutely terrible shot. Absolutely terrible. 15 minutes to go. 10 minutes to go roughly. I'm going to start possibly looking at a sub. Who have we got? Nathan Dyer. He can come off for he can come off. Wayne Routledge can go over to the right. Nathan Dyer can come off for Montero. And I think we'll do Keeson Young for Leon Britton and just give us a bit more solidarity in there as a ball-winning midfielder on defend, so he sits back a little bit more. I think that would be a good option, and we'll leave that like that for now and crack on with the game for the last 10 minutes. 3-1 up away at Burnley. It's looking like it's going to be a good start. Again, not much happening as the time ticks down into 2 minutes of injury time. This should hopefully be it. Fabianski goes short to Norton. Up the line. He's found Routledge. Infield to Bojan. Is this going to be the end highlight, or is it actually going to give us a chance? No, that's going to be it, I think. Amat picks it up. Long ball clear. There it is. Good start to the league campaign. A 3-1 win away at Burnley. They are obviously going to be one of the weaker teams in this division, in the game this season, really. And there we are, top of the league. Top of the league. Which is wonderful to start the game. Right, I'll draw this all at first victory and a hat-trick. Excellent achievements. I'm going to skip through all this news and I'll see you at the second game where we play Middlesbrough. Catch you in a bit. Okay, hello, welcome back. We are just getting into the game. I've got this press conference to do, or tunnel interview to do, and we're going. I think any team would miss Grant Ledbetter. I mean, what a player. Oh yeah, Lucas Fabianski got injured for 4 weeks in training. Absolutely brilliant. Fucking hell. So, I have not changed the team at all. I thought we bossed Burnley away from home. We can hopefully boss Middlesbrough at home. Literally everything stays the same. The only difference, Nordfett is in goal because Fabianski is injured and Brigahiti is now on the bench. Middlesbrough line up in a very defensive 4-4-1-1. Let's crack on, see what the assistant has to say. He wants to tackle Negredo hard. Interesting. Also tackle Ramirez hard. We will tightly mark Negredo because he's not really going to run away from anyone. And we'll close down their wingers. So, into the game, yeah. Definitely pick off, get out there, go straight on where you finished off that last match. And again, we might as well try the old. I think there's a lot more to come from you. People gain confidence. Into the game then, here we go, walking out of the tunnel at the Liberty Stadium. What a magnificent stadium it looks like as they go for the lineup. There we go, Middlesbrough players finishing their warm, but I love this little intro thing. It gives you an extra added edge. I like it, it's nice. But from the kickoff, Middlesbrough have the ball, and that is a very quick end of first highlight. Okay, so Routledge with a corner, he swings it in. Jordi Amat, it's off the post and it's put in, and it was Amat or Lascelles. Lascelles is running away. His first goal for Swansea City. Get in. This is again a good start in the first half. I mean, that's our first highlight, but it comes from a corner. Routledge swings it in. Jordi Amat with a great header, and it's off the bar, off the post, I think. Guy on the line. Victor Fisher's swinging for nothing. Swing and a miss. And this is a fantastic start. This could be. My widgets are wrong again. SI, you are getting a report on the bugs, or I'm going to check to see if anyone else has reported it. So Middlesbrough have done absolutely nothing down the middle. There we go, 14% of their attack. So Taylor into Siggy. Siggy to Routledge, plays it against Gaston Ramirez and gives it away. Negredo is closed down very well. Bojan to Sigurdsson, to Routledge, into Bojan's feet. He is fouled by Darun, who's already on a yellow card. Is this going to be the first red card we see in FM17? It is. The centre-back is off, and they've sacrificed one of the players. And at half-time, we are 1-0 up, and we are playing against 10 men. And I'm going to tell them that I'm pleased with it so far, but there's room for improvement. There's a lot more to come. There's a lot more to come from you guys. Let's crack on with the second half. No changes to make, really. I think we're playing really well. Into Llorente, out to Dyer. Dyer on this right wing. Can he keep up his assist run? That's a terrible, terrible cross. And I don't know why they showed that as a highlight. But so Valdez clears it. It's a poor clearance, and Routledge has picked it up. Sigurdsson, into Routledge. Routledge brings it up. He's played it left to Neil Taylor. Neil Taylor was trying to go infield to Bojan, but he's got it back. Keeson Young, Sigurdsson into Bojan. Bojan. I call my rabbit Bojan, so we're going to call him Bojan. Dyer, Llorente, Routledge. Oh, it's a bit of pinball in there, and Matt's won the header well. And it's I was about to say we're all over Middlesbrough, which means they're probably going to go and score now. And Lascelles has swept that up very well. The ball clear, couldn't find Llorente. Ayala, Negredo, he looked offside, and Nordfeldt's made a good save. It was unconventional with his hands and knees doing one of those, but yeah. Anyway, Middlesbrough have the corner. Clayton to swing it in, and Dyer volleys it clear, and hopefully that is that. After Callum Chambers picks it up, but yeah, there's no more to come from that. We're doing alright. It's a bit of a concern they've got 10 men there, starting to play really narrow. So if we can get the ball to our flanks, so I'm going to go back to balanced and say we want to exploit the flanks. Although our wingers aren't playing particularly well, so that could be a concern. I'm going to bring on Borja Baston as a target man. I'm not too sure what he prefers. He prefers advance forward, but I don't really want to play him like that. I want to play him as a target man, because I like Bojan will run beyond him being an on attack. So we'll leave it at that for now, and we're going to do... How long are we in now? We're only coming up to an hour, so I'll give the wingers a couple more time now that Middlesbrough are playing narrow. Try and get them involved a bit more. So, George Friend with a throw up the line to absolutely no one. Sigurdsson with loads of time. Keesun Young into Bojan. He gets into the box. Bojan with a shot. Oh, Victor Valdez with a good save. Denying Bojan there. And Keesun Young takes a resulting corner. It's into the box. And it's headed away. And that should be a Swansea throw, please. Thank you. Yes, Mr. Linesman. And that's the end of the highlight. So, I'm going to give it to about 70 minutes. No, I'm not. Nah, I'm going to do it now. I'm talking out my arse. I'm not going to give Wayne Routledge any more time because Jefferson Montero is coming on. I'm trying to think, by the way, look at that formation. 4-2-1-1-1 they're playing. That's crazy. And my widgets have gone wrong again. But I'll sort them out after this. Down the ball in Negredo. Oh my god. And Bernardo, whoever that is, has missed a sitter at the back post. And that could get us off the hook. I mean, there's, what, 5-6 minutes to go. Cancel them. Go back to playing narrow. Let's just... We've got the lead. We'll just sit on it and stop them playing, hopefully. In fact, I'm even tempted to switch and go a bit more defensive. I think I'm going to, yeah. So I'm going to do Bojan for Leon Britton, and he's going to sit in there. And then we'll push Sigurdsson up to an advanced playmaker on attack. He can stay deep line playmaker, defensive midfielder. That means we can have Baston pretty much up front his own. He might get a bit isolated, but that's just what we'll do. We'll confirm those changes and crack on with the last 5 minutes. They've gone back to a 4-2. Oh, they've gone back to a narrow formation. What's the do? Every time I make a change, my widgets fuck up. So I'm just going to get rid of them. Keeson Young. Oh, Victor Valdez plucks it out there. But this could be 2 wins from 2 to start the league. I don't think we're going to go top because I think Man United beat Everton more than 1-0. But we'll have to wait and see. I'll take it. A bit disappointing. Couldn't they played most of it? Well, 60 odd minutes with 10 men. But we saw how defensive they went. So yeah, a good win. A good win. Yeah, it puts a second behind Sunderland. Oh my god, who did Sunderland beat? Leicester 2-1. Wow. Okay, we'll have to see who they beat in their first game as well. But that is the end of the second video. Oh, clean sheet, part of the bus. More achievements. We're cracking on. Baston makes his debut. We've got a press conference to do, and Lascelles impresses for Swansea. Well, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please hit that like button if you have. There will be more videos. I'm hoping to, as I said before, do this daily as long as I can keep it up so that work life doesn't get in the way. really, thank you very much for watching. Subscribe if you want more Football Manager 17 content. Maybe branching out into FIFA as well. Haven't decided yet. Let me know your thoughts on that in the comments. And if I still haven't found anything new, let me know. Comment below. I want to know what's new in the game, if I'm missing anything and things like that. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll chat to you guys in a bit. Cheers.